Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Emily and today I am doing a massive book haul. So I have been ordering so many packages from Amazon recently and I have opened all of them, but I have kept the boxes and packages for all of them. Let me just grab them all. So I have all of these packages. As I said, I have opened them all, but I kept them all for like thumbnail purposes and aesthetic purposes. And I want to thank my boyfriend for funding a lot of these purchases. I don't want to ramble on too much, so if you are new here and you do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I have also just posted a 24-hour reading vlog and a couple of other book videos. I haven't really been active on YouTube for the past year, but I am bringing my channel back, so I've got a lot of book content that's recent that you can go and watch. These are not in any order, I'm just going to grab whatever package is on top. The first package, I don't even like remember half the books I've ordered. So the first book in this haul is My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington L.J. Shen. I don't know if that's one or two people, but that is a really long name. And to start off, this cover is absolutely gorgeous. It is like that kind of like matte material. I don't know how to explain it, but I love the material of books like that. And can we just take a moment for the chapter like cover pages? They have these beautiful patterns and it's like the darker color. I absolutely love when books do that. It gives more character to the reading and the experience of reading the book, so it makes you want to read the physical book more than like on a Kindle or something like that. So I absolutely love that. And to be honest, I don't really know what this book is really about, so I'm gonna just read the back of the book. I have seen this a lot recently though, that's why I ordered it, and of course I just love the cover. So let me just read the back of the book. So, some Romeos deserve to die. It was supposed to be a harmless kiss at a lavish debutante ball, a clandestine moment with a handsome stranger. I don't even know what that means, but anyway. But unlike his namesake, my Romeo isn't driven by love, he's fueled by revenge. To him, I'm a chess piece, leverage, his rival's betrothed. I don't even know some of these words. You can just tell that the language in this book is going to be like really old-fashioned. To me, he is a man deserving of poison, a dark prince I refuse to marry. He thinks I'll accept my fate, while I plan to rewrite it. And in my story, Juliet doesn't die, but Romeo, he perishes. So it is a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I wasn't sure about that. Yeah, I haven't actually ever read a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I feel like there's a lot of them, but I am very excited to read this book. Next book I have, I actually didn't order off Amazon because there was a wait and I just saw it like in Kmart and I decided to pick it up. But that is Happy Place by Emily Henry. So fun fact, I have never read an Emily Henry book. I started reading Beach Read probably over a year ago now and I DNF'd it halfway through. I don't even know why. I think I was just in a massive slump and I never finished the book. I have been listening to it on Audible for the past week and I absolutely love it. So that's going to be like my first Emily Henry read. But I am going to film a reading vlog today actually after this video of me reading Happy Place, because it is apparently such a good book and it's not like just a happy ending, like it's apparently really sad at the end. And I love books with a sad ending. If you are seeing this, the video for the reading vlog will be up next Saturday, so I'm trying to post every Saturday, and this video that I'm filming now is coming up this Saturday, so the next one will be the reading vlog, if that makes any sense. I'm sure you have heard about this book, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I am very excited for this. Okay, the next package. Okay, yeah, the next package is The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. This is such a like little book, like it's literally less than 300 pages and the writing is really big. I don't think I've read a Lynn Painter book, but I've heard amazing things about her rom-coms, so I decided to pick this up because I've heard a lot about this recently as well. So from the back, I actually did not really know what this is about, but I think they make like a deal. That's why it's called The Love Wager. So they make a deal to be each other's fake dates for a wedding, and it says in the last sentence that they struggle to remember why dating for real was a bad idea to begin with. It's just like a classic rom-com fake dating. I absolutely love fake dating tropes. This will be a really easy like palette cleanser type of read when I'm reading a lot of other types of books. Okay, this is like a big one. There's only one book in here though, surprisingly. So the next book is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Now this I've heard so much about recently, and if you're new here, I don't really read fantasy very often. I've only read a few fantasy books, but when I have really enjoyed them. It just takes me a while to get into them and to motivate myself to get through the character building and the world building and all that kind of stuff. But I heard that this book is like vampires and kind of like Hunger Games vibes, but with vampires. I don't know if that's correct, but that made me buy the book alone. I am trying to get into fantasy more because I read a couple of fantasy books last month, which you can go watch my wrap up if you want to see that, but I absolutely love them. So I'm trying to get into more books about vampires. Like I absolutely love as well, because like Twilight vibes, you know, all of that type of stuff. So I am a vampire like fan, so I'm really excited for this book. I might make like a weekly reading vlog or something, and then I'll read some of these books in that vlog as well, so look for that in the next couple of weeks as well. So the next book I have is Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, and it's been on my Amazon wishlist for so long. I brought this because I read Swear on This Life by Renee Carlino as well in the past month, and I absolutely loved it. I loved her writing style. I just loved everything about that book, so I decided to buy another book from her, and I didn't realize that I already had this in my Amazon wishlist, so I decided to buy this. I don't really know what it's about, and the back of the book is really long, so I'm not going to go through that. I'm sure you have heard about this book. It is very 1 to 2 years ago hyped up kind of books. The next book I have is Flawless by Elsie Silver. I am so excited about this book, seriously. So this is the first book in the Chestnut Springs series. I'm sure you have heard about this as well because it is so hyped up recently. And to start off, it's got that like matte material again, which I love. And I pictured these books being like really tall and long, but this is actually really small, which I actually like because I hate when like paperbacks are really big. Again, these chapters have like the chapter cover page, which I love, like I said. And I think this is like small town type of romance, like cowboy vibes, so I'm really excited for this. I don't think I've really ever read anything like cowboy referenced or anything like that, so I am really excited for this series. And I'm sure, as I said, that you've heard a lot about it recently, but if I do like this, I will be buying the rest of the series. The next book I have is The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. Now if you watched, I did not realize while I was filming how loud Nellie was in the background, because she like scratches the wall and bites the wall and everything like that, so I apologize for the background noise, and if you're wondering what it is, it's her. If you watched my April reading wrap up, you would have seen this because I'd already gotten the package, but I did read it on my Kindle originally. I talked about this in my wrap up as well, but these books are completely different sizes. They're not even close. I don't know why. They're both off Amazon. Like, I don't know why they're so different. But yeah, it is really frustrating because now when they sit on my shelves, they're not going to look pretty together. It's just going to have to happen. But yeah, this is the second book after Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I think it's going to be a trilogy because the third book is coming out later this year. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I don't want to spoil the series. Okay, next I have this box. Now I already know what's in here because it's a whole book series. So the first books I have, the Edens series, I brought the whole series because I have heard so many amazing things about this series, and I just thought, why not buy the whole lot? So I decided to buy all 4 of them. I don't know if there is going to be more books within this series because I don't really know much about it. I just know that it's apparently really good. So I'm going to go through the order. I just have to look it up quickly because I actually don't know. So the first book in the Edens series is Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry. They're all by Devney Perry, obviously. So pretty much this story, I think it's about a girl and she moves into this new town and she is in the police force, but she's a female, so she has to kind of prove to people that she's worthwhile and like worth being in the police force in that town. And people believe in the town that she got her position in the police force because her grandfather is the mayor. She has to try to make the Edens family like her, and in the past she actually slept with one of them, so it was already like a negative thing on that part. So yeah, I think this book is like a murder mystery as well because obviously they're in a police force and they're investigating a murder, and I think it shows like a relationship between her and one of the Edens, and it's like a grumpy sunshine, I think. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm kind of going into the series blind, but I'm assuming each book is maybe about a different like person in the Edens family. I don't really know. But Indigo Ridge is the first book. And then we have Juniper Hill, Garnet Flats. I absolutely love how the covers are all different colours. Like, it's gonna look so pretty on my shelf. And then we have Jasper Vale. And on Goodreads, I think there is going to be a 5th book called Crimson River. And there's a couple of like novellas in between, but I didn't get the first novella, which is Point 5. But I might like read it on my Kindle first or something. I don't know if it's like necessary for the story, but we'll see. I might also do these in a reading vlog. I'm not sure yet, but they have just been sitting in the package, so I haven't read any of them yet. Very excited for these. The next book I have is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. So this is the Boys of Tallman series, and this is also very hyped up at the moment. This book is huge, like literally this is like bigger than my head. Like, it is actually massive, and it is so heavy as well. It's not like very flimsy, so it's gonna be one of those books that's hard to read. If you just want to like look in the book, the writing, I don't know if you can tell, but it's absolutely tiny. So this book is gonna take me ages to read. How many pages? It's like 600 pages. It's gonna probably take me weeks to finish this book, so it's kind of unmotivating. But I've seen Steph talk about this on YouTube, and she loves the series and like raves about this series. So if she recommends it, I'm probably gonna like it because I love all the books that she recommends. But the only thing I don't like is how there's people on the cover. But I feel like it's kind of an exception with this, just because the cover is so pretty at the same time. It's weird because normally I completely hate them, but it's not as bad as usual. And now we're up to the last box. I actually have a story about this box. So this box was originally meant to be delivered tomorrow, and I got a notification while I was at work yesterday saying that it was delivered. And when I got home from work, the package was nowhere to be seen. And we have a front door camera, but our front door camera was charging because it was flat, and obviously there's no point having it out there if it's not going to be recording anything. So the one day that this package got delivered and the camera wasn't on, I was like, oh my god, someone stole it. Like, I posted on like my area's Facebook page, I asked the neighbors for any footage. Like, literally I was like going crazy thinking that these books were stolen. I checked all the like front doors of the houses near me, like it was nowhere to be found. And then all of a sudden last night, like 5 hours after this happened, me and my boyfriend were leaving to go to Coles, and I was like, why don't I open this like electrical box that's literally at our front door? I was like, why would they put it in here? Like, it's literally got like a warning label saying like live electrical parts. Like, why would they put it in here? And then I opened it and my package was sitting in there. Now, I feel like the driver was smart for doing that because it could have gotten stolen. But I just feel really stupid because I was going crazy thinking that this package was stolen, and like I submitted an inquiry with Amazon about it and everything, but it turns out it was there the whole time. So,
not to mention, I literally made a TikTok and I was like, this person probably walked past and stole my package and then opened it when they got home, and they were probably like, this is so boring, like I don't even want these books are like for teenagers, like why would I want these? And then they probably would have regretted it if they did steal it. But yeah, it turns out it was there the whole time.
I look really stupid, but at the same time, like, why would they put it in an electrical box? Like, I just don't get it. But I'm just glad that I got my package at the end, because this is another book series, and that would have been an expensive lost package. This book series is the Selection series. I have had this on my Amazon wishlist for so long. I don't know why I didn't buy it, but I have been seeing Alexa Ray reading this recently on YouTube, and she absolutely loved the first book, and I think the second book was like not as good, but I am really excited to read this series. It is like young adult teen romance. It might be a little bit immature for me to read, but I am really excited to read the series. So I'm going to just go through all of the books in this box set. So the first book in the series is The Selection, and I think this whole series is about America, and pretty much it's like The Bachelor. So there's like a prince, and all of these girls are kind of fighting to like be the one that he chooses, kind of like Bridgerton vibes. I just started watching that, by the way. But yeah, they're all like trying to show that they're worthy and they want to be the one that he chooses. But America has someone from home that she loves, but she kind of got forced to come. The Elite, I love this cover. Like, I love the color of that dress. It's so pretty. And then we have The One. this is like a wedding dress, so I feel like maybe a wedding would happen in this one. And then the hair, I think I said that correctly, and then the crown. So I absolutely hate these covers, can I just say. I feel like they look so old-fashioned and I hate it so much. And also there's like these stickers that you can't remove that I didn't know were on these. I don't know if you can see, but it says like excerpt from new series inside, and it's on every single book, if you noticed that. And that really annoys me. I did not notice that yesterday when I opened the package. But yeah, these covers are so old-fashioned. I think these books are kind of old. I feel like they need a revamp with these covers because they're so bad. Like, that is like some of the worst book covers I have seen. Hopefully the book inside is better than the cover, because like they say, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I think everyone does. That was the last set of books in this series. So let's see how many books I have altogether, including the series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 books altogether in this video that we just went through. I think this was very worth it. I have a lot of books in here that I want to read. I was looking at my shelf before I ordered all of these and I was like, there's so many books here, but I don't feel like reading any of these because I've been seeing so many of these books talked about and I just wanted to order new books to read instead, so that's what I did. So I hope you all enjoyed this haul. Here is all the books all together. That is absolutely insane. Oh my god. Now that I've seen them all out of the packages, I'm like, that is actually a lot of books, because the packages have been sitting here for like 2 weeks and they haven't been actually on my shelf. But now I can put them all on my shelf, which I'm so excited about. Yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it and I hope you got some book recommendations from this video as well. Let me know if there's any books in this haul that you would like to see me do a reading vlog of. As I said, I am doing a reading vlog of Happy Place already by Emily Henry. Any book other than that that you might want to see in like a weekly reading vlog or something like that, let me know. Oh yeah, also my Amazon wishlist will be in the description, so if you ever want to send me a book that's one of your favorite books, or you can even message me on Instagram, which I'll put on the screen, and you can let me know and I'll add it to my wishlist so you can buy it, if that makes any sense, so I can read your favorite books as well. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day and I will see you in my next video.